What's going on, YouTube, and welcome to the rundown for week 14. I'm your host, RGL, and today we're going to be ripping some 2021 Classics H2. This is my favorite low-end product on the market right now, overtaking the Origins blasters that I showed you a couple weeks ago. Tremendous value coming out of these boxes at around 140, 150. Sometimes you can find them a little bit cheaper. This is the cheaper version of the Classics Premium, which dropped at a Dutch auction on Panini's website a few weeks ago. That box actually hit floor. Sold for $125 if you were, you had the stones to wait around. But I bought mine on those around $225. I thought they were a good value. Of course, that box comes with 6 cards, 2 autographs per. No guaranteed autographs in this box. This is 6 numbered cards. Typically, you see more. So even though it says 6, we see upwards of 9 and 10. It is a mix of chrome and paper. And again, 80 cards total, 10 packs, 8 cards per pack. One of the best values in the hobby today. So if you are excited for this edition of the rundown, go ahead and smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Damn, I never say smash that like button, I say hit that like button. And subscribe if you are new here. This is our weekly Thursday series where we talk all things football. We take a look back at week 13. We're going to look ahead to week 14. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my picks for the week. We're going to take a look at the YouTube or the Yahoo Fantasy or I can't talk today. The Yahoo Pick'em League, where it is coming down to the wire. Top 3 in that league are going to get prizes courtesy of myself. And then we're going to take a look at the YouTube Hobby Content Creators Fantasy Football League, where we are entering week 1 of the playoffs. It is a great time to be a football fan right now. Things coming down to the wire. What a week, and we have to say, I know I'm late. Congratulations to the Detroit Lions. Motor City Dan Campbell and the crew picking up a hard-fought victory, running it down there with about 2 minutes left. The successful 2-minute drill. Goff nailing, who was it in the end zone for the touchdown, sealing the win on the very last play of the game. Absolutely amazing. We also had the Colts shut out the Texans, had the Cowboys defeat the Saints. We had the Dolphins over the Giants, the Buccaneers getting it done over the Falcons. Brady continues his dominance over Atlanta. Had the Eagles over the Jets, Cardinals over the Bears, the Chargers over the Bengals. That one kind of surprised me, not gonna lie. We had the Rams absolutely crushing the Jags. We had the Raiders fall short of the Washington football team. We had the Steelers with a 1-point win over the Ravens. We had the Seahawks over the 49ers. I can't believe it. On Sunday Night Football, we had the Chiefs over the Broncos and the Patriots. Mac Jones throwing 3 passes, but the Patriots still getting the job done against the Bills. That was a crazy game, one of the craziest that I've seen. All right, so let's go ahead, rip this one. I want to thank you for joining me today. Maybe we'll see an autograph out of this box. Typically, autographs do fall 2 to 3 per 20-box case, so about 1 in every 8 boxes or so. It is a lower end product, so again, you're not guaranteed anything. We can hit 1-of-1s out of this product, and we actually have hit a 1-of-1. We hit a Big Ben Black 1-of-1 in a recent group break. That was a pretty cool hit. So as you can see, a ton of stuff, kind of reminiscent of, maybe like a Chronicles product or maybe like a Prestige product. Prestige especially, tons of different numbered stuff. So it does kind of devalue the fact when you hit something numbered to 75 when there's, 20 other cards numbered to 75 in the set. It does kind of devalue it a little bit. Let's go ahead and set that off to the side in case we need to look. But again, I do like this product. I do think that it is a very enjoyable rip. You do get a couple chromes in every pack and then a lot of paper. So here's a design, kind of just a more standard classic design. Let's go ahead. Marcus May, Joe Mixon. Classic design. See what I did there? So here are the chromes. We've got DK and a classic beginnings of Javonte Williams. In terms of the value, the paper obviously not going to hold its value compared to the chromes. With the chromes, you are going to want to get the numbered color parallels. Also, I would imagine some of the base rookies also will hold their value pretty well because, again, people do like the shiny stuff in the hobby, if you haven't noticed. Get in the back of the pack, we have Mike Singletary, Rondell Moore, and Kenny Nwangwu. So every pack does have those 2 rookies in the back typically. Typically, you do see a lot of numbered stuff, so I'm hoping maybe we can see a big Mac Jones. We've hit a Mac Jones numbered to 20. We've hit a couple of Mac Jones, rather, I should say. So it looks like we have some numbered stuff coming on up. David Montgomery, A.J. Brown. Our first numbered card, that is going to be Khalil Mack. That is going to be for the Chicago Bears. And you can see that one's going to be numbered to 75. So that is going to be a Timeless Tributes red. And again, we're going to see a lot of numbered stuff. So going to go to the Bears. Our Chromes are going to be Allen Robinson and Barry Sanders. We've got LT, Mr. LaDainian Tomlinson, and Jim Kelly, as well as Kyle Trask, our rookie. A lot of people tend to sleep on Trask, but I mean, you know, I know he's third on the depth chart right now on Tampa Bay, but hey, he is learning under Tom Brady, right? Like learning under one of the best, if not the best, to ever play the position. So, you know, I know Brady seems ageless, but the reality is at some point, even if Trask doesn't ever suit up and play QB for Tampa Bay and doesn't ever start, I mean, he is under a huge learning tree right now. All right, we've got Antonio Gibson, Julio Jones, Chase Edmonds, James Robinson. Silver is going to be an instant classics, Roger Staubach. The Hail Mary Cowboys versus Vikings. And I'm sure it's going to have a story time on the back. Talk all about it. Yes, sir. Last second heave down the field. Staubach connected with Drew Pearson on a 50-yard touchdown strike. A 17-14 win over Minnesota in a divisional. Oh, cool. So I like that because otherwise I would have had no clue what Hail Mary they're talking about. John Randall. Rookies are going to be Josh Palmer. And hey, there's another good one. So maybe we have a Bears box. We had the Khalil Mack numbered, and now we've got a Justin Fields paper. I would suspect that these paper rookies are probably going to be on par with absolute retail rookies and prestige rookies and things like that. It is paper. Maybe Don Russell hold a little more value, but it is paper, so it is going to hold not as much value as, say, a Chrome. A lot of people still waiting for Mosaic Football and Prizm Football and Optic, so those are going to be the big boppers later on this year. If they come out before the season ends, that'll be interesting. Probably not. Jalen Reagor, Mike Singletary, and that's going to be a numbered Singletary, so the Bears run is going to continue. That's going to be 67 of 75. Not quite sure why that one is numbered. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It's probably because the back is blue. Actually, I would guess that's probably the reason, like a blue back or something like that. We have another numbered card that is going to be Ian Book. That is going to be numbered 11 of 25. So, again, hey, it is a QB. I know it's Ian Book who hasn't really played that much, but again, we hit so much Ian Book. I keep saying it in the group breaks that if Ian Book ever goes off, we are all going to be rich because he is one of the QBs you see a lot in these products. Tutu Atwell on the Chrome, Steve Young, Warren Moon, and Jacob Harris. Keep it on rolling. The Rams on Monday Night Football. This next Monday going up against the Cardinals is going to be a great game. I think I've got the Rams pegged to win that one. We'll have to take a look in a little bit in my picks. Kyler and Baker. Michael Thomas and a transitions. These cards are kind of cool. Transitions, Sam Darnold. So starts off on the Jets and goes to Carolina, and of course he's no longer starting in Carolina. So a quick transition there. Tippett, Falk, and our rookie is going to be Devonta Smith. Other action around the league, we've got the Bills and the Buccaneers. Man, the Bills had to play New England. Now they got to play Tom Brady. Rough go for them. Cortland Sutton, Dalvin Cook. We've got Jeremy Shockey. That is going to be a Timeless Tributes purple to 50. We've also got my Seahawks perhaps picking up a back-to-back win this week going up against the Texans. That would be a pretty bad loss. So hopefully they can get the job done. Dwight Freeney. We've got Kenneth Gainwell and Najee Harris. Of course, your Thursday night football game tonight is going to be the Steelers and the Vikings, and I believe that one's in the Dome. So I think I like Steelers in an upset in that one. I know Minnesota is the favorite. We have a gold coming on up. Gold is going to be Chase Young to 99, 21 of 99. So again, as you can see, just a nice mix of numbered chromes and numbered paper. Nothing too crazy in this box yet. Eric Dickerson on the silver, Warren Moon on the chrome. Randy Moss, Champ Bailey, and Micah Parsons. If you haven't figured it out, the Chrome cards do mirror the base set. So basically any card, I believe any card that is paper is also Chrome. Maybe some inserts are Chrome only. Now that I think about it, I think that might be the case. We have 3 packs left, kind of a quick rip today. Let's see if we can. We haven't seen anything too crazy in this box yet. Calvin Ridley, Matt Stafford, Big Ben. Final year for Big Ben. We've got a second year Joe Burrow. Instant Classics Drew Brees. Andre Reed. Chuba. And there's Davis Mills. Keep it on rolling. Another big game this week. We have the Bengals and the 49ers playing. That one should be pretty good. We do have a gold in here. Pop this gold Mac Jones right here. That's what we really want to see. Miles Sanders, Christian McCaffrey. We've got Zach Thomas, and that is going to be a numbered Zach Thomas to 99. Gold. Not quite. That's not quite Mac Jones, is it? That is going to be Marcus May to 99. 86 of 99. That wasn't the Zach Wilson that we wanted to see. But here is a Zach Thomas to 99 as well. That's going to be a red back. So again, if you are like a set builder, if you like weird things like blue backs, red backs, etc., this is definitely the set for you. If you have a player in here and you are a player collector, have fun grabbing all of the parallels. Amari Rodgers. All right, we're down to 1 pack left, and this box has not really performed. Again, I said it, so I'm going to say it again. Regardless of whatever is in this last pack, this is still one of my favorite low-end products. So if you are somebody saying, hey, Run Good, I really want to rip some hobby, or I'm just kind of sick of retail, what should I rip? I get this question a lot in my DMs. Classics H2. I know my box has been bad. You can't go based off of one box. We've hit some 101s. We've hit some crazy pulls because we've opened a lot of this stuff in the group breaks. This is my favorite product for low end. So if you're looking to spend less than $150 on a box that isn't retail, this is your box. All right, we're going to try and run it back. We do have another gold, so here comes the Mac attack. Sam Darnold, Jamison Crowder. We have Trey Sermon to 50. Our gold going to be Aaron Rodgers. Okay, I'll take that. That's a solid consolation. That is going to be to 99. 61 of 99. As you can see, though, we have just hit a lot of numbered stuff. So, like I said, it says 6 on the box. That Trey Sermon is going to be to 50. It says 6 on the box, but I'm about to show you a whole stack. Grandmama right there. Barry Sanders. We've got Kadarius Toney and also Pat Surtain. So, here was our numbered stuff. And again, doesn't look like 6 to me. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, 9 total numbered cards. It said 6 and got way above the average. So again, 9 chances of pulling, a Lawrence or a Mahomes or a Brady or a Mac or a Wilson or a Fields or a Lance. So that particular box didn't really come through. And hey, that's going to happen sometimes. But for 140 bucks, you can't really get hurt with this product. You can rip several instead of ripping, say, like, let's take Absolute Football. Absolute hobby box is right now $700. Now, you do have a chance at a major Kaboom or an explosive or something crazy, big RPA. But for a comparison, you can rip 4 to 5 of these boxes instead for the same price. And if you're going to rip 4 or 5, that's a quarter of a case, 25% of a case. You're going to pull some pretty nice cards. So that's going to do it for the rip. Let's head on over and take a look at my picks this week and take a look at the YouTube Content Creators Fantasy Football League. All right, and so we kick off taking a look at my Pick'em League. Again, my Pick'em League was open to everybody. It did cap out at 100 members to start the season. And at the end of the season, the top 3 performers will be getting, I think, a mega box, a blaster box, maybe a cello pack. I haven't decided on the prizes yet, but we only have a few weeks left. 4 weeks left in particular, I think. 4 weeks left? Week 18, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 5 weeks left. Okay. Math, LOL. Taking a look, I have again cracked the top 10. I'm sitting in 6th place with 123 points. A very, very strong week for me this week in Pick'em. Yoba Goya and T. Bowman still on top with a 1-point lead, but hey, their lead is evaporating. You can see they've gotten 127 correct games right this year against 66 wrong. And we have a good top 10 right now, who I think Ludacris was actually leading last week. It might have been one of these 3, but Yoba Goya and T. Bowman back on top. I made some serious headway, creeping back into the top 10. Let's go ahead and see how I got it done. Here were my picks for week 13. So I got Dallas, I got Tampa. Let's go ahead and make that a little bit larger. Dallas, Tampa, Arizona. I got the Cincinnati game wrong. I had Cincinnati Chargers with the big win there. I picked Detroit. I've been picking Detroit the last few weeks. I got Miami. I got Philly. I got Indy. No shockers there. I did not get Washington. I got the Rams. I didn't get Pittsburgh either. Got Seattle as the underdog. I got KC, and I got New England as the underdog as well. So my record for the week right there, 11-3. Great week for me, moving me up the ranks. Let's go ahead and take a look at my picks here now for week 14. And so far, this is what I think is going to happen. Now, of course, I do have to record this video on Wednesday morning. So my picks might change on Saturday night, depending on what the injury reports look like. But as of right now, here's who I'm going with. I've got Pittsburgh as the underdog, upset over Minnesota. Coming off that win against Baltimore, I do think Pittsburgh, especially in a dome against Minnesota, Big Ben will play a lot better. I've got Baltimore over Cleveland. Baltimore has to get back on track. Tennessee and Kansas City picking up wins, no surprise there, along with New Orleans and Dallas. I've got Atlanta as the underdog against Carolina. Again, I just don't think Carolina is very good right now. CMC out for the year. That's going to be rough. I do have Chuba in a couple of leagues, so hopefully he puts up a big game regardless. I've got to keep the faith with my Seattle Seahawks, hoping that they can go down to Texas, get the job done. I've got Denver over Detroit. The Detroit Magic ends this week as they go back to their losing ways. I've got the Chargers over the Giants. No shocker there. I've got Cincinnati at home over San Francisco. I do think that has a chance to be the game of the week. I've got Tampa over Buffalo. I think that will be a good game as well. Favors Brady that they are playing in Tampa, though, not up in Buffalo. Green Bay over Chicago. And Aaron Rodgers and Crow just going to keep on rolling. And in their Monday night game, I've got the Rams in an upset in a division matchup against Arizona. I think that one's going to go down about 24-21. I've also got Green Bay at 33-13 as scoring the most points this week. Let's go ahead and hop on over, take a look at the YouTube Hobby Content Creators Football League. And as you can see, my buddy Bowman 1951 squeaked out a win against me here in the final week of the regular season. About a 7-point win. He can thank Stephon Diggs, who got the job done for him on Monday Night Football. Queso Robert knocking off Up North Collectors. Queso with 5 straight wins to end the season after starting off 0-8. We've got Pack Addicts with a win over Schulte, moving on to 8-5. Ollie Moon getting whacked by Hitman at that 9-4, moving on to 7-6. We have For the Love of Sports Cards and Shy City down there as well. Shy City with the win. And Ian, If Sports Cards, the only 10-win team in the regular season with a win over Sleeved Up. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how me and Bowman got it done. Again, Mahomes, just a rough game for him. He undershot projected right there. Dak also undershot projected. Thielen got hurt early in the game, so no help there. Diggs with that 9 points, just enough to carry him over my 3-point lead to the victory. Odell Beckham Jr. was actually serviceable this week, as was Downtown Brown. No points out of Henderson. That sucked. I didn't really have anybody on my bench that would have helped anyways. I would have had to pick somebody up on the waiver wire. Zeke undershot there. Our two good running backs. I had Javonte Williams, who put up a 30 bomb. Leonard Fournette with 22 right there. Our tight ends actually serviceable. Schultz and Gesicki both put up about 10. Hunter Renfrow with 20 points for me, but that was not enough to get it done. Matt Gay with 15 bomb for him against Boswell for me. And Dallas, again, Dallas is such a good defense in fantasy, but Indy was just a little bit better. So let's go ahead, take a look at what that means for the playoffs and what that means for the standings. And as you can see, here are the standings for the league. We've got Ian, the only 10-win team, getting a playoff spot, obviously locking that one up pretty early. Ollie Moon at 9-4, who led the league last week for 1 week, but otherwise Ian led from wire to wire. Bowman 1951 in the 3 slot with that 9-4 as well. Sitting at 4th is Up North Collectors as well as Pack Addicts and that 8-5 record. Sitting at 6 and 7, Hitman at 7 and 6, and 8. For some reason, we chose 8 playoff spots in a 12-person league. I thought we were going to get 14 people in this league, and that didn't come to fruition. Had some dropouts early or late into the preseason. So myself at 6 and 7, and Queso Robert, the big surprise here at 5 and 8, squeaking into the 8th seed, getting the job done over Schultze and turning off by way of points. Again, 1,501 points scored there. So this is going to be your playoffs. Taking a look at the brackets for the playoffs. Again, Ian number 1 against Queso Robert number 8. Up North Collectors and Pack Addicts in that 4 and 5. I think they've gone to battle a couple of times. Bowman and Hitman Rips. Bowman has been on a tear. I do not envy that matchup. And myself in the 7 slot, taking on the 2 seed, Ollie Moon Collectibles. I think we've gone to war a couple of times this year. Let's go ahead and take a look at the matchup. And thankfully for me, very, very favorable matchup this week for me, because Ollie does have Jonathan Taylor and Myles Gaskin, as well as Nick Folk in the Miami defense on bye. So he is going to be absolutely ravaged by byes. I'm dealing with that in another league where I've got Taylor and Pittman both on bye here in week 14, and that is a league that I have dominated as far as points go, so I'm going to have a tough matchup. Everybody's healthy just about on my side of things. Got Mahomes going. I'm going to rock Odell Beckham, I think, and Renfro. Got Darrell Henderson and Javonte Williams. Alvin Kamara will likely be back this week. I sure hope so. As of right now, I'm liking this matchup on paper. We'll have to see what he can do on the waiver wire. Let's go ahead and click into Ollie's team, see who he may have stashed on the bench. So he does have some options. You can see he has Bateman and James Robinson, as well as Kadarius Toney and Tim Patrick and Tim Patrick. So he does have some options as far as running backs go. I would imagine he will definitely be playing James Robinson, who, hey, kind of a strong play against Tennessee. We'll have to see. So yeah, that's what he's got going on. If you look at my team, I do have on my bench Adam Thielen, who is doubtful. I've got Kareem Hunt, and then I've got also Zach Moss, and yeah, so that's what we got going on. That is going to do it for the rundown. I hope you enjoyed it. Be back next week to give you an update on all things Pick'em, all things the YouTube Content Creators League. See if I can move on in the playoffs or if I'm going to get knocked off. I think I'm the favorite this week. We'll have to see. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that like button. We will be back tomorrow with a brand new rip, and that's going to do it. So good luck for your team. Unless they're playing my team. Catch you tomorrow.